What up, everybody? It's Peter the Great 7. Today is going to be my Raw 1000th episode predictions, and some of these are just my wishful thinking, but some of these I think will happen. So, we have confirmed that DX is going to start the show. I expect that to go for maybe 15-20 minutes until Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman interrupt it, and they will accept Triple H's SummerSlam challenge and beat up Shawn Michaels. Then after that, I expect a Brodus Clay squash match as the first night of the evening, just to get the crowd going, because when he comes out, usually they cheer for him and the atmosphere gets better in the arena, so they'll probably start off with him. Then after that, I think that since they've advertised they're going to reveal the GM, the new general manager of Raw, and I'm not sure if Raw and SmackDown or just Raw, but I believe it'll be Johnny Ace. He'll come back, and I'll get to something that I think is going to happen later in the show. They'll have a little video packet with CM Punk and Cena, and it'll just be a little video packet of Big Show telling Cena to cash it in, and Cena winning, and Cena saying he's not going to cash it in, blah, blah, blah. After that, we'll probably get returning legend versus Heath Slater. I see Slater finally winning a match. He beat Doink the Clown, but is that really anything to brag about? I think he'll beat the legend on 1000th Raw. The IC title match that was voted for in the WWE polls, I don't think that that's what they wanted the people to vote for. So I think what's going to happen is Christian's going to get beat up by Cody, and they're going to have a U.S. title match instead. It's going to be Santino versus Damian Sandow. This is kind of my wishful thinking, but I think Sandow would win this match, become the new champion, and I see Ryder coming out there, or Sandow going up to Ryder in the back, and that could set up a feud for SummerSlam. After that, they'll probably, since they need one more squash match, or they don't need it, but they want to get one in, Ryback will probably squash a local jobber or something, who knows. Maybe he'll squash some old jobber, whatever. Then they can bring back a legend and have him get squashed in 30 seconds. They'll probably have a legend segment where, like, a bunch of legends come out, and they all just, like, have a group picture, a group hug or something, or some scores to be settled. And after that, I think that The Rock, they're going to show him in the back, and I think Stone Cold is going to walk up to him. Why did I say up? That makes no sense. But, yeah. So I think Stone Cold's going to walk up to him, and they're going to have sort of a stare down, and that could lead to a match at WrestleMania, but I doubt it. I just think that something like that will happen. They'll exchange some words. Rock will come out, and I think he'll say that he's going to be entering himself in the Royal Rumble. And he may or may not win the Royal Rumble, but by saying he's going to enter in it, then that sets up loads of possibilities for what the WWE could do. After that, this is like the one on this card that I came up with what I think might happen. This one is the most wishful thinking of any of them. Mick Foley will have a match against Dean Ambrose. I would really love it if this happened. They were teasing a feud between them before, and I think the 1000th episode of Raw is a perfect place to debut Dean Ambrose, and I would see Dean Ambrose going over in this match. Then I think Cena versus Punk will happen. It'll obviously be the main event of the evening, or at least I would assume it would be, unless a guy like The Rock has a match, or Mick Foley teams up with some guy and they do that as the main event, or Stone Cold and versus somebody. Anyway, I think that a lot of websites have been advertising that possibly The Rock might interfere in the match and cost Cena the match, or cost CM Punk the match. I think he will interfere, and I believe he'll, like, rock bottom Cena when the ref isn't looking. And Cena will be the first guy to fail cashing in his Money in the Bank, but he'll lose dirty because Cena cannot lose clean. We must all remember this. And so Punk will retain. He'll reveal the new title that they hinted at, and some designs were leaked. We don't know if those are real or not, but I think he'll debut the new title because Big Show on Raw said when he was urging Cena to cash in his Money in the Bank, that's your spinner belt that you created. Go cash it in for it. I think that was sort of a hint that they're going to reveal the new title. Then after that, Rock will just stand there and he'll have somewhat of a stare down with Punk. Some people will think they'll have a match at SummerSlam. I just think that means that The Rock is assuming that Punk will have the title at WrestleMania, so that when he wins the Rumble, they can have a match. Obviously, Punk is not going to hold the title for a year and a half. He's probably going to lose it at a later date. But some things I just wanted to touch up on that I mentioned earlier is about when I said that I had more about Johnny Ace. I see Punk turning heel in this match, and I think that Johnny Ace is going to align himself with CM Punk. This is the one other scenario I see happening, and this one I actually would like a lot more than The Rock bottoming Cena, and I think that this one is less likely, but I would like to see it more, is Johnny Ace to come out and cost Cena the match, because Cena cost him his job, storyline of course, but yeah, I would love to see him come out, screw Cena out of the title, and then he could align himself with Punk. It would turn Punk heel. Cena wouldn't lose clean. The WWE would get everything they needed. It could cement Laurinaitis as a huge heel. And at SummerSlam, this is just going to be like way ahead of myself, but I'm just going to go ahead and say when I think Cena will win the title, because I'm pretty sure it's inevitable. I see him losing at SummerSlam again, but I see him winning in his hometown for Night of Champions, and I think he'll become the WWE Champion, and he'll hold it probably until WrestleMania or Elimination Chamber. But that's pretty much it. I know I missed some matches in here. Dolph Ziggler will probably have a match, maybe Cody Rhodes, but this is just like a brief summary of what I think will probably happen. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for listening. Bye.